pitch. Get it in. That's perfect.
Dom, you know when you're good.
Yep.
Alrighty. Nico, you want to do this off?
Paul, big game here coming up against a Minnesota team that has a very precise identity. How do you break that team down in Minnesota and going off of how good you have to be playing?
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult game. I think we're all excited for it. It's a challenge in a couple ways. Game's been coming pretty fast, and they're a great team, and points are on the table. It could be 6-point swing for us here and a chance to move into third. So we're really excited about that. But yeah, I think we've played them enough times. We know how they play. Credit to them. They do some things really well, set pieces. They're pretty direct. They're maybe the most direct team that we play, and so we're prepared for that. And we have our strategies that I'm not going to give away now, but looking forward to it.
Obviously, the team is in a great run of form. What do you feel like has kind of put this team on probably the biggest and best streak they've had in goals and wins in club history?
Yeah, I think, people have been talking about it. I think Club World Cup helped us a lot. I think our group came together, unified a bit more for a couple of reasons there. And then I also think, it did two things. It showed us that there's levels to this game and that we're not at the top level, but we're also not that far away. And I think that was both a confidence builder and a motivational tool that we've used over the last couple of weeks that's been really great. And I think, too, we're just, we feel like a collective. I mean, I'm sure you guys can feel that way, but, that's a credit to the next man up, but it's also a credit to our staff. They've rotated guys well and in the right moments, and, our individual success is becoming each other's success, and when you get that going, it's you can sniff something a little different.
How does feeling like a collective off the pitch help you on the pitch?
Yeah, I think we're finally really getting to know the guys who have come in this year and developing new relationships with them and getting closer with them. And I'll also give a shout out to Steve Lenhart, who's come in and done a lot of stuff on the mental side with us and helped kind of, get the group, mix the group up a little bit, and that's been really good in moments. And, you can see it. We're playing like a team. We're playing like a system, and that's exciting.
And I would say, go ahead. I'll go right after you. Okay, I would say, and let me know if I'm wrong, but you're playing the secondary system because it seems like now you guys were getting down the wings and doing some pivots, but now you're getting a combination of plays in terms of inside the 18, multiple runners.
Yeah.
Like just another layer of this offense that you're doing.
Yeah, I think, we're starting to understand each other really well. Different guys come in and we'll play a little bit differently when a different guy steps up, right? Like Saze plays different from Musovski, and I'm different from Georgie and Pedro and Ryan, and credit to our midfield. I think they've been playing really well. We've been doing a lot of good third-man combinations and whatnot, but it's fun to play with each other right now, and I think the staff feels that and the players feel that.
Last couple of Paul guys.
You mentioned that too, but when you're talking a little bit about Ryan, and obviously he's not going to be in the rotation for a while, but can you talk a little bit about how he might have helped, kind of create that competition and, affected the depth that you guys have had on the wings, like moving y'all?
Yeah, I think the competition's been good for everybody. I think guys really feel that, if you take a day off in training or you have a game off, your starting spot's up for grabs, and it really feels like this year we don't necessarily have an 11. We've got 17, 18 guys who are really pushing, and that's helped all of us. And I'm bummed about Ryan's injury, but stuff happens like that in this sport, and he's going to get back, and the next guy's going to step up. Like you saw this past weekend, Snyder stepped up in a big way too. So.
And then I wanted to ask about your hand. How do you feel? How does it feel right now? And sometimes you seem like you're almost to the post to get a hit. I don't know.
Yeah, it's okay. It's been a roadblock for sure. I've got 2 screws in there now, and it's still broken. But I'm learning how to play with them. I'm falling in some funny ways right now, and my balance is a little bit off. But I feel like I'm adapting and I'm figuring it out. Last game I felt like was my first game I really felt comfortable with it and able to deal with just like how I'm moving around with it and balls over the top and stuff. So it's healing and I'm managing.
Yeah. So you're not concerned or careful, I guess, maybe as much.
I mean, yeah, I am. I'm there's
that's
a
what it
risk that I'm
looks
playing
like.
with.
Yeah.
And there's stuff that can still happen to it that's scary, but I'm willing to do that to help the team win right now, and I'm making it work. So, is what it is.